Hello, how's one and all? Welcome to the live stream. Today we're playing God of War, as I started playing this a while ago and then I got a good deal into it. I think it's other stuff took over. I didn't really have time to play games either, so I've gone back to it, start a nice brand new fresh file. There I am. The Siberian. Hello Callum, if you're still there. It's cool to see you here. How you doing, man? And of course, Mrs. Geekbox herself. Boy. Good dude, how's you? Congrats on the rebuilt channel, by the way. I don't know how much freaking effort that takes in. Yeah. Oh, cool, Carl. You healed up now? One of the people that's proof I'm terrible at messaging people back. Ah, you're right, Remag. Yeah, that's alright, man. So do I understand? You're sensible about having to get up early in the morning. I could do taking a note from that myself. Jesus Christ, the writing's so small on this thing. Hey, now ready? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us. There's a job. Yeah, keep in. So I didn't really give much notice I was going on live though, so I wasn't obviously originally sure what time I was going to drop. But I managed to shave 45 minutes off the other times. Yeah, Ari, how you doing? Thank you, Remag. Just a lot to my loyal admins.
Found some.
Such a beautiful game as well, this is.
Get in the boat, boy.
I have some chill time now, then, Ari. I'm doing it through the PlayStation, mate. Well, no, sorry. I'm doing it through the laptop and the PlayStation using an Elgato HD60 capture card. Which felt like it took me forever to learn how to actually use. That's the first boy of the game. Boy. So I even put it in the friggin' link that I shared for this. Has to be done.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
Right. A few more weeks at the gym, I'll be able to carry a tree like that.
Boy.
That's boy number 2. Wish I could get like an active count that every, like the Krillin thing in Dragon Ball Abridged. Every time it says boy.
That
Ding.
is enough.
Yeah, that's the problem. You want to run a capture card as well, you got to have decent software and that. Like my original laptop just couldn't handle it.
Did something change? The forest
You're a
feels
grumpy daddy. How you doing, man?
different.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Did the ding. Have a look and see if I can fix something like that fixed. Pussy about pussies. Oh god, how did I manage to forget about Remug? It's hard, I've been calling you Remag, my bad. Remug, Remug. Yeah, well, if you ever end up getting an Elgato, mate, you can always drop me a message if you want, and I'll use Hangouts to give you a call or something, and I can take you through how to set it up and that, and get it fixed to your console so you can record and that. That's never a problem. That's quite a slow game on this game. It's funny, if you go into the other God of War games and it starts off just absolute mayhem, and then you start getting the story, and in this one it was just really quiet at the beginning. Which is not what I was expecting. A bit better as well.
That was the last.
I've been so the games I've live streamed, I've had like some merch or some backing or something to do with the game, and I don't have anything for God of War. I need like a gigantic axe I can hang up or something. What's that, an Elgato that you brought, Grumpy? Yeah, no problem, man. Just say when you should get it, man. Just
There do I
drop us
see
a message or something, or even just comment on one of my videos if you want to.
Oh, there.
And I'll get in contact with you, and I'll take you through it. It's quite simple once you get used to it. It's getting the leads right and everything that's the big thing.
Oh, there. Did they call to me?
Like the PlayStation, you have to change the settings on the console to use it and that, which is a real pain in the ass.
Oh, there. Did they call to me?
Ooh, Callum stirring the pot.
Oh, there. Did they call to me?
To be fair, for the most part, I have to agree that, like, looks what I mean. Obviously, this is.
Did they call to me?
I think things with Xbox plow out a lot of good games, but with PlayStation, the exclusives tend to be better. Obviously, Xbox gets Halo as exclusive. But a lot of their other
She's
games,
ready.
it's all spread out to all the different consoles. We can't pester Remug too much. He's being a mature, response adult, which, you know, I don't have much of a clue about. So I'm just taking his lead on the fact that he needs to go to sleep in time for work.
Find your way home. You are free.
But we joked around whilst like this really emotional, sad scene playing in the game. So I just cut down the middle and got both. So like this time, this is the second time I've done this intro. So I'm good with it, but the first time I watched this intro, I was caught by it. Especially from a personal point, because obviously I was probably only a little bit younger than Arsemus myself, obviously, when I lost my mum, so it's cool. One of the things with the game is it connects on a personal level, that feeling. And also understanding the rage part of it. Ah, Fukas, how you doing, man? Sorry, I didn't see if you said hello.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze.
I think he's a good daddy. Yeah, boy.
It was hers. Now it is yours. Stuttgart.
She knew.
Shall we?
Now?
Now.
And alright, that's like the proper way to start a fire.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Yeah, not we.
Which way?
You.
In the direction of deer.
Okay. This way.
I just love how blunt he is.
Father? Why are we doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt.
Yes, I can do that. Oh, shit. Yeah, his stuff's looking sweet now, isn't it? So we have to Kleenex out again. So, what game are you playing at the moment, Cal? Or should I say, what game are you managing to squeeze in between the boys playing?
What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
More tracks?
Yeah. But they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Oh! Now what?
We jump.
This way, boy.
Hup! Oh. Wait, deer tracks. They're fresh. This way.
Yeah, Fukas. It's exactly the same one. But ironically, it's actually a font I discovered like years ago. And I recognised it when I first saw Yakuza, the fact that they'd chosen to use that font. I used that on one of my school projects.
Not chasing it.
Yes, Father.
I thought it's, if you only need to find it, it's called Edo.
You broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Press it. Thank you.
Wow.
Go.
Oh. What happened here?
He screw Thor with his hammer. When he's an angry man with an axe.
There it is!
Hold.
Yeah, I pick up games for some weird reason sometimes.
Only fire.
I said the first Yakuza game, I've always liked like Yakuza Mafia
When
things
I
and that.
tell you to fire.
But like, that's the thing about it that caught my eye when I originally looked at it, was the writing.
Be better.
Same as I originally got into Assassin's Creed because I saw it had about Knights Templars in it. And so that's my favourite history topic.
Fine.
So I picked up Assassin's Creed 1 when it came out. It's fair, I mean, I've ended up buying some really fucking awful games in the past because of it, but I have also ended up buying some pretty awesome ones as well.
My bow!
No! You are not ready! Stay back!
I love the combat in these games, it's just... You could still do enough that you can actually control and create a fighting style with it, but it's also just pure swinging melee.
Trogger. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
Cheers, Remag. Cheers for joining us for the time you could. I appreciate it, brother. You have a good night's sleep, and I hope you have a good day at work as well, man. I'll catch you soon.
Up there!
Alpha's hand?
You went in the old temple.
What's Alpha done to his hand?
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer.
Ooh, damn.
I went hunting
Where
with
was
Mother
that?
a bunch
Yeah.
of times.
Probably missed a few bits of his lately, unfortunately, just because
Why now?
generally falling around work and things like that.
And it was time.
Okay.
Look. No. I'm just going to go grab a drink now before going to this park. You get a ticket in my car. I don't want to spend the entire stream just going. So, just give me 1 minute, guys. Ah, I'm back, guys. Oh, so that. Right. Go, go. A little bit different than fighting them on Skyrim. I wish we could swing outside this on Skyrim. Certainly change the complex of the gameplay in 3D. Clash with the shouting, eh?
Something's gotta open that gate.
Oh, cool, you're getting your logo updated, are you? That's pretty cool. Yeah, man, you're right. I was gonna say, some of the logos and that some of these people can make are absolutely nuts. Freaking scary how much talent some of them have got. But I'm nothing like that when it comes to those sorts of things, so I'm freaking... My logo is kind of a hash together, but it seems to come out alright. People seem quite happy with it.
I see something up there.
I'm going to try these freaking puzzles, man. That's bit you guys spend half an hour watching me try and solve a simple puzzle. Oh, hello.
It's open.
There we go. That's it. Lock it in place. Cool.
You froze it in place. Clever.
Yes. Clever boy.
So... Where you going?
But it-
I think he's this way.
Yeah, I'll just treasure this way.
What?
We can no longer use it. We can.
Right, so it's a justification for grave robbing.
Father, look.
Wait for my mark.
Cheers, Siberia.
Relax. Do not think of it as
On a
an
bit of a
enemy.
quieter time tonight.
It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in.
Something for the heart.
Exhale and release.
I got it.
Good.
It's still alive. It's still alive.
Your knife.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
No. Finish what you started.
It's one thing I've still got to learn. Same people as I chat, yeah, hit the like button and all that. I still feel cringy saying it. You know, there's nothing wrong with actually saying it. I'll stick it in.
I can't.
Isn't it gross? You're a scout. I'm not quite sure I would have gone for that part of its neck. I tried to go a bit lower down so it's quicker than death. Yeah, it's true, man. You see some of the people they can do. Some of them are really good artists and they challenge for stuff and that. But you see some people they want to. They say, oh, if you pay me like £30 or something, $30, I can make you a banner, I can make you a logo, this, that, and the other. And you look at their stuff and you can see,
We have no choice.
you can see that they've brought an editor of some kind online, and it's a freaking. Yep, they brought an editor online. They're just going on there and typing in the name of what your channel is and building it on that, and then try and charge you 30 quid for it. Joke. Yeah, that's like what I thought the first time I played this. It's like, yeah, I'm not being pleasant. It's a glowing deer. It's like, but yeah, everything else is normal. Then again, this is also a game about a demigod who goes around killing other gods, so. Thanks for that. That helps a bit.
Keep hitting him. Why isn't he falling? Watch out!
There's no age when you got a hit. It's on his leg.
Damn it, Paul!
Press the wrong button. Definitely press the wrong button. Oops. Oh, bugger off. Things can't make up your bloody chat. Hey. So, I will be abandoning chat for a minute whilst I do this. Get back, get stuck in. Keep distracted. Ah. This guy's a bigger pain in the ass than later bosses, not so obviously. Yeah, Spark mage. My tactics, win by brute force. Face. Kill him. Fucking head off. Coming in it. Nice.
Boy,
That is how I picture my youngest reacting to this situation.
You're nothing to me!
Boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
Father like son. Rage.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
I am ready.
Do not speak again.
The path home is this way.
Right, we'll catch up with the chat. Sorry guys, I had to step away then freaking dealing with that. Ah, Juniper, you alright? How you doing? You just come and just had it to wait. Hi Bold Gamer, how you doing, man? Well, it's like a role reversal now. So I was looking at your schedule earlier actually, see what games that were coming up with you. Yeah, when I say bowl games, I've got Smash, Super Smash now. I said I was looking at getting, which I'm having a whole world of fun with. Did my first game stream on it actually. Yeah, no, I've just got to get used to it. I'm watching that. Some people play on it and they're so crazy fast on it. It can be like 100 miles away from a freaking platform and they manage to recover and bring themselves back on. I'm at the moment, like, if I get flipped over the edge 9 times out of 10, I end up dead. So, what I've got as well is Smash games. You start off with hardly any of the freaking characters unlocked, don't you? So you get the fun of going through the game and unlocking them all.
Still can't get the doors open, huh?
Quiet.
Sassy little git. Yeah, that's how you teach your kids, isn't it? So I teach your kids, teach them, don't be angry like daddy. I forgot my little shield. I'll try and win now, I'm supposed to freaking go up days. Yeah, that's my shield. I got down wide off and missed something because I was looking at the chat when it gave me an instruction. Ah, yes, that's the point. Bold Gamer, the one you can see coming up as Carrie in the chat. That is Mrs. Geekbox, my future wife, that I've mentioned in chats before. And said about she's looking to learn to play Smash and that as well, so we'll be able to both get on there together. So we get past this guy. Oh my god, did you guys see an instruction or something whilst I was looking at the chat? And yeah, if you haven't linked either, babe, yeah, this is a Bold Games guy the other night when I was on his stream. It was it's about a guy that does like Smash and Minecraft, and saying the one that build like that massive lean setup that I could not get my head around because I suck at Minecraft. Oh, alright, cool. That's cute. I don't think I've unlocked a version of Samus yet. I know I've unlocked like Captain Falcon, Zelda, fucking officers on stuff. I've unlocked a few at the moment. I'm sucking. So every time the challenges come up where it says new challenger appeared, I just end up getting absolutely destroyed. Yeah, okay, seriously think I missed something here.
It's locked magically.
I swear, I think last time I did at this part of the game as well. There we go. So nice. I had to press freaking action on it in the first place. And yeah, babe, that's exactly what I just did. I pressed it. I walked up and pressed it the first couple of times. I thought, oh, okay, there must be something else. I hate when games do that. So my two choices for tonight are dramatically different. I feel like playing. I couldn't decide to play this or Sonic the Hedgehog. I am planning to do a classic Sonic stream. Yeah, so do like a speed run or something. Yeah, brains and beard. That was like real fun. I want to do that someday.
I told you something was different about the forest.
And I told you not to speak.
Oh yeah, man, we're a proper team. It's like practically everything we do. And it's one of those awesome things about our relationship.
But why would a fire troll burn Mother's garden? And since when are joggers so close to the house? And what was that frozen thing that attacked them?
I do not know. Now be silent. We are
Gee,
almost home.
fine, so I'm just going to pause a second. You saying that, Siberia? Today, it's turned up in the post, which I've been after for a little while. So you guys can see there, it's a converter. So I'm going to be doing a proper video about it soon. But basically, this will allow me to connect my capture card to things like the N64, PlayStation 1 or 2. So I'll be able to actually, which is the plan, go and play old consoles and be able to stream the gameplays from them as well. So I'm planning to get some proper old school games going on this channel. If I can get it set to as well, I want to get my old Mega Drive set up. Genesis for our American friends. Yeah, because there's so many awesome games that I can tap into that way. Go for some nostalgia for the old in the audience.
Inside, boy.
You need to refresh that, Ari. Get on Netflix. They're all on there. Yeah, man. Some of the older games just kick the crap out of all the games that are available now. It's just something bad. It's almost like how simple it is. Oh yeah, man. I could do Golden Axe, Streets of Rage. Yeah, like I said, Streets of Rage are some of my favourite ones. Actually, man, I used to destroy on Streets of Rage. I used to play it so much. Yes, Pokemon has got a very strong place in this house. And GoldenEye, yeah. If I can get the N64 set and running to it, GoldenEye is definitely going to get streamed. Hopeful plan is as well, if I get GoldenEye going, then I'm going to grab the missus and and grab a couple of other people if we can, and get a proper split, four-way split 4-player game going. Yeah, that's why I laugh when I see a lot of guys talk about they want to have a gamer girl and all that. It's like, well, I've had one for over a decade now, so.
Why did I expect it to be any different now that she's...
No, Ari, if you like 60s songs, you're probably not an 8-year-old and a 20-year-old's body. You're probably either very nostalgic for the past, or you're a Fallout fan.
You lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
Fine. Come on then.
You want me to hit?
I want you to try.
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again. Your anger. You can get lost in it. That ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
It's one of the deep things in this game. Is
What was that?
Quiet.
the whole relationship them two have as well. Instead of just being pure violence and rage all the way through like the other God of War games. It's made into a masterpiece.
No use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Wait. Beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know.
Give me a moment, mate. Might be catching the edge of the TV.
Just tell me what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody.
It's quite a sensitive microphone, so. How's that now, Focus?
I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Long way from home.
Yeah, open up my strawberry
What do
lettuce.
you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it. You should move on.
Cool. Just for letting me know.
Here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods, like a coward.
You do not want this fight.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Seems like it, doesn't he?
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
That is a fair point.
I warned you.
Finally.
You would not listen.
Fine. My turn.
incredibly disappointing. Come on, then.
Dave, the stranger. Duck and roll. The thing is, how to actually duck, roll, block, deflect, and everything. Totally new for me. Look, God of War games, it's always just charge forward, keep swinging until the other one's dead.
Are you even trying? Get out of here, shield. Come on already.
Nice. Fine, hold.
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple. Why are there two beds in here?
That's a bit more Kratos. German.
Struck a nerve, did I?
I love this fight.
Who are you hiding? Slow and old. You should never have come to Midgard.
You bastard. You can heal me yourself.
Care to try again?
You talk too much.
You won't talk? Fine. Maybe whoever it is you got stashed in that house will.
Yeah. Bottom rage.
Who are you afraid I'll find? Let's find out. Wait then.
But I think of it was at this moment, you realise that seems so appropriate.
What are you hiding?
Lightning as well.
I don't have time for this.
catch up a minute. That all kind of took time. Oh, Ari, beetles, animals, eagles, and brilliant choices. I don't know. I tried to keep my swearing to a minimum, babe. I don't know if Battletoads is going to be a smart idea, to be completely honest. And yeah, you're right. There's so many retro games to pick from, Siberian. It's like, that's why I wanted to get it, because it's just going to tap into my childhood big time. I need to MK, yeah. Nice little bit of Mortal Kombat. Yeah, who needs an axe when you got fists that punch rocks out? Dysfunctional families are the best families. But I've already said, Ari, if you want to get my beard long enough, shave my head properly. Because I said, you guys don't really see it. I used to originally keep my head completely shaved, like down to the razor as well. So get myself to the gym for next year, get myself bulked up, and I can go and cosplay as Kratos. Oh. Might not kill them, but I have to say that fucking rock definitely had to hurt. Yeah. All bibbly wibbly timely wimey stuff.
Leaving so soon? When Odin sent me here, I just needed answers, but you had to act all proud. Throw whatever you have at me. I'll keep coming. That old body will give out. But before I end this, I want you to know one thing. I can't feel any of this.
So yeah, can't feel any pain, but when you hit him, you go, phew. Nice. Siberia.
You've seen it with your own eyes. You can't hurt me. Nothing can. This fight is pointless. Your struggle is pointless. It didn't have to be this way.
All the blood.
Pathetic. You can't win. I feel nothing, but you feel everything. Yet you keep trying. I'm not my brother, and if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way. But no. Let's finish this. Can't beat me!
The axe is fire. very big. He just got stuck in the snow. Yeah, I'm not sure what the man bun thing's all about.
You can't beat me!
Fucking can't.
Come on!
I've got my shield back. Still got smacked.
I feel nothing!
I've got a lot better bastard. Let's get spat and rage. What the hell? Didn't know after that first that bit.
I'd hope that you, of everyone I faced, would finally make me feel something, but you can't.
Cut his head off for good measure. Roll him off there. Hello, Spider. How are you? Yeah, exactly. I used to smashing the fuck out of him when an axe would do the trick. He's a Siberian. That's what I said the first time.
Was he?
I might be able to hear it. I'm sure having your head cut off wouldn't make any difference.
Did he know my past? How did they find me after all this time? Faye, what do I do? Our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top mountain.
Oh, come on. What's in the picture now?
Am I? I do not know how to do this without you. But we cannot stay here.
Yeah, man. Big time. So I was saying at the start of the stream, it's such a beautiful game in so many ways. And it took some time. It's one of a great storyline, but it's been smash and bash all the way through, and it turned it into a real freaking
There was so
in-depth
much.
game. It's just,
I thought... You're all right.
I am all right. Come. Gather your things. We are leaving.
boy. Oh, he's thinking.
thought I wasn't ready.
You are not. We have no choice now.
Oh, pardon me.
Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The mountain. It's gonna be
Yeah,
a
that's it.
long
Posted it. It's
trip.
in your
Yes,
Discord, Ari.
but an important one.
Whoa. How did this happen?
And this happened with a right fist.
Who was he?
I do not know.
What did he want with us? We're nobodies. Did you kill him?
I did what had to be done.
Yeah, let us know if you shared it in your Discord, man. I'll take a moment to have a look at it. I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Never leave me alone again.
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
You love me a new logo.
Up.
You've had to kill people before, haven't you? You're used to it.
We do what we must to survive.
Kill people.
Animals, I get. They're food.
And gods. And animals. And
Draugr?
beasts.
They're supposed to be dead. But people, they're trying to survive too.
Close your heart to it. On our journey, we will be attacked by all manner of creature. Close your heart to their desperation. Close your heart to their suffering. Do not allow yourself to feel for them. They will not feel for you.
I understand.
Oh, he's a sensitive soul. Yeah, I just
Has
killed
this been
everything.
here all this time?
Even the sky killed it. Fuck it.
Why don't you help me up there? I can get a better look.
I think why little things like that Kratos doesn't jump up as well because he's freaking.
Okay, nowhere to go from here, except across this bridge.
Well, you have to jump me, mate. Oh, of course. Oh, oh goodies. Right. Give me. Atmos looting. Have to wait until. Nice. Stick it in the bridge. What is that thing? I shouldn't play games on stream that make you have to think. Late night, how you doing, man? God, what a greet everybody that's saying greeting. I always feel like it's not sincere. I'm really happy every time somebody new joins the chat. I have been catching up with your videos actually lately, late night. There's some really cool stuff lately, man. Good job. Kind of throw the axe at him. I swore you hit that originally, and it won't. My pleasure. I'm currently. I'll see. There's the wheel that has it. See? I was gonna say there was a wheel or something I had to turn. That was it.
Think you can lower it from there?
And I had to throw the axe in. Yeah.
Go.
Made it!
Drop the chain, boy.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Good idea!
Oh, yeah, later. I actually only got halfway through this game originally. Well, I believe it was halfway, might have been less. Such a big game, but it's, yeah, such a good game. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm realising the,
Wait, how are you gonna get across now?
yeah, this is, well, that's the thing, like, all the God of War games are, like, full-on violence through and through and through. And that this one still had, like, suppose you literally just joined us after, like the second boss fight, which was incredibly violent in every single way. It was great. But in this one, there's a lot more storyline to it as well. So it's freaking... But on the other side, it amped it up, like, blood-wise on this one, everything's blood. It's just brilliant. So yeah, there's one thing I noticed so far. It's the boss fights in this were good, but I know what you mean. They weren't like giants where you're ripping out their eyes and everything like that in comparison. But I think that's also done by design. If they, although this is also a complete fantasy piece with all
Father,
gods and superpower and
will we
everything,
see others on the road?
they did also want to
Friendly?
reach into that realism a little bit more.
They'll try and rob us?
I think a lot of areas work like that.
Yes.
That fight they just did. Then obviously fighting the stranger. You wouldn't have got that sort of fight in the other ones. But it's just, I said it wasn't violent, but because it was, they built it more around also the environment being smashed and everything as well. I think that's what made it work. Oh, if they made Manhunt 3, they would have to have the team that made the first Manhunt game do it for it to be worth doing, I think. Manhunt 2 was decent, but they took something away from it. They made it a lot easier, give you a lot more guns. It wasn't as scary as the first one.
There's been a protection stave around our entire woods. But the stave's broken there.
When my missus was pregnant with our first child, late term part of her pregnancy, I tried to use I played Manhunt to try and help scare her up a little bit to accelerate the process along of having the little one.
Why'd you do that?
She was going late. Hence our reaction to Manhunt being mentioned.
Come. No looking back now.
Yeah, man, that's it as well. To get the gore content high and keep the visual beauty of this game, you need to look at it. I'm going to keep a screenshot of this. Cool. Yeah, they'd have to sacrifice a lot of things in the game. I think that would just be wrong to do for something as simple as trying to have that gore. Or you end up going to a Skyrim territory where they tried to make the game so big that the loading screens were just ridiculous for it. Oh yeah, God, yeah, Manhunt was just supposed to be about the shock factor. And in some parts sneaking around to be like, oh, if you get caught up in a fight, you know you're going to get smashed.
I do not know.
But at the same time, there's something quite satisfying about putting a bag over someone's head, punching them in the face and stabbing them in the eye with a piece of glass.
They don't see us. Should I fire?
Put me into my peaceful place. Yep. Oh yeah, Army 2 is a game I never ended up getting around to playing. I looked at getting it a few times, it just never ended up happening. Unless I shoot my feet out, that helps. Yeah, we spoke about that before, folks. They were talking about making a Bioshock Origins game,
Boy,
which
focus.
went into like the early years of LAN and told the story fully about. Oh, bit late to be giving this information, but fair enough. Yeah, going into like how
Look alive.
they had the whole thing of Adam was created and everything as well. And the updates on it just kind of seemed to stop. And when you went back to the original source site where they put it up, it was just not there. Or they just put changes to come. I remember it was something strange. Which made me think they just sort of either hadn't fully committed to the project or they changed their mind about doing it in the first place. There you go, instead. I played a bit of Bioshock and I thought it was quite good. But it's always been like the missus game, so. Maybe get Bioshock 1 set up and I'll do it on my live streams or something. For those that joined us for the last few moments of the chat as well, you feel free to hit that like button. I'm not boring the little daylight out of you. Also, it all helps up towards boosting my stuff on YouTube, as you all know. It's one of my big things, trying to grow. And hopefully within a month to see if I can push myself up to 300 subscribers. What's these key start trying to get to
If you want to help, distract them. Whoever is not my focus should be yours, but only when safe to do so.
I can do that.
I've listened to that. Yeah, push the bar a little bit, see if I can get some nice deeper growth going now with the fact that I can actually live stream again now. Which I love. I love the fact that I really get to engage with you guys as I do this. Right. Let's find a nice oh. Okay. Let's. Oh, I'll click the wrong thing. I am going onto your page, Fukash, to check out this new logo of yours. Ah, cheers late nights. Come up with your sub, which is awesome. It's not shown for me yet, bud, but I will keep an eye out for that because I'm really looking forward to seeing it. Oh, you going? See you later, late night. Sorry, man. Just got that thing. I hope you haven't gone already. You take care, man. I'll get the look behind chat now. Yeah. Right, so Alright. Right. I want to see this logo. Yay, and Ari, that's awesome, man. A proper like twist up steampunk thing going on, that's epic. Oh, so I gained a sub and I've lost a sub. I'm still on 259. That's what, that 260. Sweet. Who's it that's done your design for you, Ari? Is it Fucus? Or am I thinking wrong? Yeah, I know. Cheers, babe. Yeah, I know. It's actually. It's like I'm really grateful because there's 259 people subbed to my channel, and the majority of them are like. One thing I'm proud of is the fact that, like, somebody said to me before, "Oh, I've got like 2,000 subscribers," and I said, "How many of them do you talk to?" So what do you mean? I said, "How many do you actually chat to and get to know and stuff?" And they were like, "Oh, a couple of them." I was like, "So a couple of people you chat to?" I said, "So I'm quite proud." It's like, "Yeah, I've got like time." I was like, "I've got like 250 subscribers, but most of them I chat to." And, you know, I've built good friendships up with them and I enjoy their content as well, which I'm much more proud to be able to say that in my channel, that it's a network. And that we all share the love. The Geekbox family. Yeah, DeFucus did it. Cool. Yeah, good job on that, Fucus. That logo looks awesome, man. I love it. One of my logos sometimes I like it because I think it does. Oh, God, why? It does a. Does a job in with my one, but sometimes I look at my logo a bit like basic and plain. But I'll tell you, it's simple. A box. You think a box of all things would be easy to find and get together, etc. It's really not. A decent looking box that you can use for a logo is a pain in the ass. That's not some like highly copyrighted rated logo or something. Yeah, exactly, Ari. It's like you're a smaller group, but they're people that you're growing with. And you grow with all the people you add onto it as well. Yeah, exactly, man. When you see like some of these channels where like they got like, you know, say I saw one the other day. I think it had like 4,500 views, and he did a video how to get, you know, thousands of views and thousands of subscribers. So I mean, for like 4,500 subs, and all his videos had about 30 views. It's a bit like, it's not really engaging your audience, is it? It's not taking anything away from their work, but it just seems a bit strange.
Giants.
You can read the writing.
Some. Just the language his mother knew. But they're all sort of connected, so sometimes I can feel my way through stuff I shouldn't know. You know?
Oh, see if I have any runes or anything to start off with. Do you know how you can customise the weapon and all that to build it? Yeah. That's true, and that's one thing I like my videos as of late. I've had some that have only hit like 30, 40 views, but I've been getting videos now, like, say I've got 259 subs, and I'm getting about, you know, some of them starting off at like 100, if not more views on a video, so at least I've got the majority of my audience getting into it at times. I just had a video that's just, the second one I've ever done, it just broke 600 views. And watch time on them as well is the majority of people have watched the video right the way through to the end or near the end.
Space your shots. Speed costs accuracy.
Got it.
Oh. I'm probably going to ping this for about another 5-10 minutes, probably. Let's have a look. Yeah, then that'll bring us to just over an hour and a half. Let's look at the routes and I'll find them. And then I'll probably call it a day on it. Nice. You know what I'll do is I will. Let me save this game. The auto saves each section, doesn't it? I am going to come off this now. And under here, but I will. Oh dear, that was not the plan. Here's my screen. I'm going to grow completely to you. I'll just chat with you lovely folks a moment, as I've lost the chat a little bit, so I've been sticking to that. Oh. Let's get out the glasses. Try at least look my age a bit. So I feel I've abandoned you guys a little bit in these last few moments. Yeah, so I'd be I mean, people reach the 1,000 mark, you're right, and then they act like they freaking know better than everybody else on YouTube. They'll be freaking out when I see that. Yes, Mortal Kombat will be in the retro series, babe. It's got to pick which one. Maybe what I'll do on the later ones, I want to do like Mortal Kombat 3, something like that. We'll both get on it. And so we get it set up, then we can do a 2-player on it and that as well. And take turns and fight against each other and that as well. Yes, there's a big red beard. And I use at times a studio light as well on the other side of the room so you can see me clearly in that, because our living room lights are crap, and that's where I am at the moment. But yeah, still says nice and red. Getting that light directly on it sometimes, because you've seen some of my videos, it makes it glow red. So you can thank my Irish heritage for that. New Shadow needs to compare beards. Shadow? Did I miss something before that, sorry? Oh, is that the guy that last night Alpha shared his channel? I went and looked for like a minute and I was just too tired to go and watch it. I wanted to join in to support the guy. But, oh, Insomniac. I haven't seen him actually. I need to go and have a look. I swear, his beard better not be bigger than mine, or I'll get really upset. Yeah, if I do Battletoads, I don't know. The second one had some really cool stuff, but the first one had that freaking speed race thing. And if I was going to do it, I'd be determined to try and beat that. Can you guys do me a favour? If one of you got Insomniac TV on your subs, come on, brains go. Can you drop the link for his channel in the chat for me, please, so I can find it? For some reason I'm searching for him and he's not coming up. I'm sure I'm subscribed to him, but you know what YouTube's like. I hate when I have people talk about supporting them and all that, and then freaking go on and bloody disappear. Hello, Dad. There you go. You got Mrs. Geekbox and now you got Papa Geekbox on as well. I'm going to find a way into your YouTube settings and change your name to Papa Geekbox. Yeah, just caught us at the end here, Dad. Just been playing God of War, and I got lost in the chat a little bit as there was parts getting stuck in and making sure I wasn't getting murdered on it. So I'm trying to catch up with these lovely people whilst I can. I'll also be doing another one of these soon, guys, by the way, the gamespad thing. I've had a bit of a redesign around that as well. Obviously I'll be dropping through Discord, Facebook, etc. About when I'll be doing that, so obviously if you guys want to get on there and just promote yourself, etc., and get yourself out to people, please feel free to. Really join us, but it's sent Alpha a little bit of love. I know that his hand's poorly. Hand's poorly, God makes it like a child. Right, boom. Right, also guys, I'm just dropping here. For those of you that have it, this is the link to my Facebook page, which I'm hoping should work. This highlight thing ruins it sometimes. But yes, that's our Facebook page for the Geekbox. So obviously feel free to join us there. Follow it. We post up everything we do on there as well as articles, etc. I generally post about videos, upcoming content, etc. And Mrs. Geekbox is the one that signs up to post up all the excess content and polls and news about games and things that she misses whilst, things that she catches that might come out whilst I was at work, so everyone's up to date. So I've mainly thanks to her, it's actually quite an informative page for you to follow. And hope you'll find some love in there. Yeah, man. Yeah, Fucus. Well, actually, I should say now I was a chef. But I've actually left chefing for the meantime, and I've gone into retail in a local little shop. Because as much as I absolutely adored doing chefing, and it was a really deep passion for me, just the hours and that just didn't work with having a family, and that wasn't fair on the missus and the kids. The fact that I didn't see them very often, and days that I was off that I did see them, I was just tired from doing like 60-65 hours a week and working 6 days a week. It just got to that point in the end, so I skipped over to something else. But never say never, might end up in a kitchen again. Because I don't think I'd be massively disappointed if I didn't, because the time since I've left the kitchen now that I've had with the missus and the girls has been just amazing. And it's allowed me to do other things as well, like actually engage out with my friends again, and having to focus a bit more, getting my YouTube and that done as well. I'm still working enough to make a good paycheck, so yeah, for what you do, Siberian, the money is crap. I literally probably, compared to what I do now, I must have worked 4 or 5 times and made not even double what I'm doing now. It's just a joke. And a few of the guys there as well were just dickheads, for lack of a better word. Big egos and not as much to back up for it. And yeah, I still chef at home. Actually lately I've only done basic cooking, meals at home. I'm very lucky in the fact as well that the missus is a good cook as well, so like I get a good meal. But yeah, I need to get back to here. I love inventing with cooking and things like that. It's just something I've always been into. So that starts off originally from my dad as well. Had good food growing up from him cooking, etc. So it's passed on to me. Yeah, exactly. Family's always first. Oh yeah, you've probably seen Ari. She does the same thing, like the sort of insane hours that you have to do. So that's my thing. So I used to have to travel for about an hour a day with work to get to where the restaurant was, and I'm leaving the house sometimes at like 7, 8 in the morning, on special days even earlier than that, and then getting home again at like gone midnight, and then getting up, like having a couple of hours sleep, maybe 3 or 4 if I was lucky, then repeating it again. There's no sort of life to have when you have a family. Barely a life to have if you're single. Oh, that's what actually, speaking of links, really got to grow this and sort this out, because oh, sorry, I just replied to a message. I've conjoined, she's working on stuff for Ames's channel. He's a good lad. Right, mate, sorry I got distracted of that. I'm also going to post up the link if you guys use Twitter for my Twitter page. We should get in a habit of doing it in every stream, really, shouldn't I? So please feel free to follow me on there. You have, and I will, well, any of you guys that pop up to follow me, I'll jump over follow you as well, so I keep up to date what you're doing in your lives. On the Twitter, I get that from freaking Chris Jericho in the wrestling on the Twitter. The Twitter of me and Paddy. Freaking love Jericho. I've been addicted to analytics all day. It's gonna be. Oh no, don't do that, Focus. It's a bad trap. I've had to do that. Pull myself away from analytics. I went right through a phase at one point. I was literally every half an hour I was checking to see if I had any like new subs or views and stuff like that. It's just. It's like, because you get like a couple of views and it's like, yeah, I got a couple more views, but I learned now if I check it like daily, or at least give it a good few hours since I've last like looked at it or something, if I put a new video up, this is a bit more fun. I mean, it's like you get hit by it and it's like, oh cool, I've got like 100 views. Yeah, as Kara's just said there, that's the thing as well. I can put stuff up on the Facebook page, and I will say, just it won't be anytime soon. It'll be when I've got like plenty more subs and people actually getting deep engaged in it. But I have built the template for a website for the Geekbox, which obviously when the time comes that will be unveiled. And in there I will be doing written articles that go to accompany the videos that I've done, especially like top 10s. They'll be posted in there as well. Games reviews, which I haven't done one for quite a while, but I'm going to get back in the habit of doing games reviews as I get more games, etc. And then obviously the review screenshots, etc. will be going on the website as well. So I think it's just a cool little like medium to back up. It's one of those, I think it is one of those things you've got to stay on top of it, and it's good if you've got somebody to help you do it as well and work on it with you. But I think once you get it going, you can just push forward then. And I mean, sometimes the downside is people read the articles, so they won't watch the video. So there's that balance of make sure you put stuff in the video and stuff in the article that aren't in each other as well. So people have to benefit both. But that's part of the long-term plan. And obviously, as it's been a chatting point lately because of Alpha opening his as well. Obviously, merch is something for the future. But again, that will be when I'm much bigger than I am now. This is just throwing up balls for the future. I've planned for the Geekbox. But I feel I'm on the right path now for a little bit. I think I'm like I said, this is a big one for me as well, is the fact that now I can live stream. I feel like I can stretch myself out a bit better now and reach out into a bigger audience than I had before. So Twitter quickly, and it gone absolutely crazy. I still learn how to use all this stuff. I mean, I know Facebook well enough. I've used Facebook for years, but like Twitter, I didn't even touch Twitter until about 6 months ago, really. I know, Alpha. You made it in the end. You know what, brother? As you're here, I think I'll hold on for a few more moments. And there you go. See, there's our new moderator as well, Alpha. The lovely Mrs. Geekbox. What a love you get. We were just literally saying about your merch channel and that. We talk about what we're doing for things in the future of the Geekbox. So you coming like a heralded hero. See, I love the warmth of it. I love being on the other end of this as well, man. Because I'm so used to, when I come into one of your live streams, being greeted by everybody and just sitting there feeling like, oh, I'm so loved. Yeah, these lot got me all worried about you, Alf. You guys that one of you put up, oh, I hope Alpha's feeling better now after his accident or something. And I went into like, well, what's happened to Alpha mode? Yeah, man, that's the thing that sucks in. Sort of, inside your hand is made of so many like small muscle groups and so many fibres. You freaking cut it. Done it before once. I kind of went from the middle there down to there. It just eliminated those 3 fingers and me being able to do anything with them for ages. Yeah. You can say, yeah, as long as you don't start off the next stream with, hey guys and welcome to Team Alpha. But yeah, man, I hope your heals up soon. It's the thing as well, it's like how do you keep your hand a flat and even surface to heal constantly? Jeez. So I'm lucky. I've got my knuckles, but from like scrapping and boxing and things like that in the past, my knuckles, like Carrie can tell you, my knuckles are quite welted down. They haven't got the full like curved block on them like most people have, because it's just been, especially because I have a habit as well. When I hit, I turn my fist in, like twist it in to try and get extra force behind it, and these outside knuckles don't stand a chance if you keep doing that. God, so I keep doing that out of habit to like just be like comfortable. I'm trying to show my shirt off, really. So I said I had to have a nice shirt instead because I had nothing God of War related. You tut Siberian. You gonna try and honestly tell me you've never had a bit of a scuffle? Yeah, man. Yeah, we did the first part of God of War. I started off a brand new file because I got halfway through it last time and then I just didn't play it for ages. Yeah, man, I'm chilling. It's like I'm chilling out with my YouTube family. But yeah, man, it's freaking... Got to do a proper shape on my head soon. You're a good boy. It's right, nothing wrong with having a scrap now and again. Laws of the jungle, isn't it? No pun intended, but it's like being an alpha. Need a cuppa and stuff, but yeah. Oh yeah. If I'm gonna finish this, I'm gonna have to make a cuppa. Just sounds perfect. Don't worry, babe, I'll make you one too. Yeah, that was the same with me. It's funny now, freaking now I'm older and that. Especially when I was like in my later teens and that. I used to say to people, I used to get picked on a lot, and people go, oh, you know, can't believe somebody would pick on you. But yeah, like in primary school, man, I was picked on rotten. That's why it stopped, because in the end I started throwing punches. And then eventually I just started throwing more and more punches. It's part of the reason I got into boxing. Learned to defend myself. And then I left primary school being picked on. And by the time I was like a year into secondary school, people generally didn't pick fights with me because they knew I'd just beat them down. My left hand broke on someone's face. What's the best way to break a hand out? Oh. Yeah, see, that's the thing, it's like freaking... You know, I remember, I could tell you one story. We're going to story time now, kids. When I was boxing, there was a lad who picked on me when I was a kid called Aaron. And my miss probably Roll Eyes on it. She's heard the story enough times in her life. And he picked on me by himself, picked on me with a few of his friends. About 2 years straight. And, yeah, so this went on for years. Then he left because he was a few years higher than me in schools. He went to secondary school. And I was in probably year 7, I think. So I'd have been about 11, 12 years old. He would have been, at that point, 15, 16. And he joined my boxing club. He came over from the club from one of the other towns over called Brixham. And he came over and joined us. And about 3 weeks after he started, me and him got put in the ring to have a spar together. He had no idea who I was. And I started laying into him, fairly hard. And then my coach Paul pulled me over and said, like, you know, oi, it's a spar, calm down. So I was like, yep. And I was like, yeah, you're right, sorry, I shouldn't be doing that. And he said, what's the deal? So I told him quickly on the side the story, you know, that he used to bully me and all that. Like, made me scared to go to school for a while. So my coach turned around and said, oh, alright, fair enough. He said, well, I'll tell you what. He said, go in then, fucking teach him not to bloody do it to someone else then. Laughed and bloody, yeah, basically 30 seconds later, I mean, I wasn't even going full force, but yeah, he was sat in the corner of the ring crying, asking why I was hitting him so hard. And he wouldn't spar me again for about 2 weeks. And then after that, we had another spar where we could only use jabs to obviously practice snapping our jabs, and the same thing happened again. He got out of the ring and started crying. I also didn't realise how pathetic some people really are that do bully, so well, I do get what comes to them round in the end. Yeah, Siberian, that's the way to do it. Got to put in your kids. I'm not worried too much about the idea of my kids being picked on. The youngest one's got such an attitude on, I don't think anyone would even try it. And yeah, the oldest one, she had, I think she was in year 3. I think, yeah, had a kid a few years above her, was a boy as well. And my children were both girls. Tried to start with her and ended up getting clocked. That's the only thing we heard. It's freaking turn around. It's like, what are you supposed to say? If a kid picks on one of my kids and they crack them one, then good on them. I give him a pat on the shoulder and take him for a treat. Yeah, exactly, Alpha. Like, you can, like, I mean, that's the things, but even with like your back and Alpha, you know, especially with the skills you've got. Yeah, one of these dickheads come to you now and try to start with something. You just don't, you'd floor them because they're pathetic. Yeah, so I mean, it always comes around. I had guy Perry, he picked on me with a whole group, kept going and going and going. This went on for about 3 years. The only difference was he was my age, but he had a gang. And when we were in year 6, he tried picking a fight with me, and that was my first ever proper fight I got into as well. I think it's he was going on, then he made some glib comment about when my mother had died. I remember just turning, and that was the thing as well. I remember I planted him as hard as I could, and none of his mates jumped to try and help him. I think when they get these little groups, a lot of them don't have the guts to actually get into a fight. They only jump on after someone's hit them. So yeah, freaking, I ended up pasting him all over the freaking place. And then I ended up having 6, 7 fights in the next few years, I think, with him. And they all ended the same way, with him crying and running away. and going and getting a teacher. And I was remember because after being picked on all that time, the school phoned up and spoke to my dad, and he found out that I'd obviously done it in self-defense, which he'd been telling me for years. Like, been saying to me, son, bullies are like balloons, you just got to pop them. End of story. So we ended up taking me to KFC instead to say well done for stepping up for myself. So yep, there you go. That's exactly it, Siberian. At the bottom, the schools go. There's a glass of time. The schools go on about, oh, we can't condone violence and blah 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 blah. But then when you go to them and say, oh, kids being bullied, they go, oh, we'll have a word with them. They just do nothing. Yeah, I bet, Alpha. It's bloody. I'm glad you had that experience, and I bet in some way that spread out and helped you with confidence that in other areas of your life. Then you realise sometimes you gotta get a problem, you just gotta smash through it. Yep, that's the thing. Like Couch there as well. It's bloody. Indeed, yeah, man, great. And is it Alf? Look at the wonderful person you turned out to be now. Now you're doing something aside from being a role model for your own family. You're now online and that helping people do a lot of things here as well. You created Team Alpha, the literal team, and we've all got to know each other, and that comes off your personality. That does the work you put onto your channel. And yeah, and a better person probably still out there just being an asshole, because some people can't change. But yes, it's about trying to say that's with being Carrie with our kids. I mean, Carrie teaches about mentality and that behind things. But and my eldest, when my youngest gets big enough, like about 5, she's about to turn 4, so but I'll be starting to show her stuff. And I'll try and drum stuff into my eldest as well about how to defend herself. Especially about how to defend herself against people that are bigger than her. Because she seems to see the bigger they must be stronger, and trying to teach her things like, well, you'll know this better than most, Alf, about the difference between just hitting somebody and actually striking a joint or working your way into somebody and getting into their ribs and things like that. It's skills they need to know. Like my dad taught me, use this part of your arm when you hit somebody instead of a closed fist if you can, to drive through, and if you can, drive something into their neck. Whether it be your thumb, your fingers, your fist. All does the trick. Ah, Siberian. No, you're amazing. That's some cool stuff, I'd see. That's proper survival stuff. If we get an apocalypse, we need to find Ari. I was going to say Carrie would be a little bit. Carrie was a scout, so she was a scout. I was a marine, so I think if we got lost in the out in the woods or something, we'd be all right. I know how to hunt. Ah, bless. Good night, Alf. Hope little ones are right as soon as possible. Just want to know exactly how you feel right now. We've had enough of that in our house. Love to all the family and blessings, man. You take care. Yeah, see, everyone's been awesome. And obviously for me as well. I mean, live streaming has been, like, for the past week, being able to live stream has been such a pleasure. I've been waiting months to be able to live stream. And then the only thing was, when actually the date was finished, then I was a bit like, I did that first live stream, obviously, that most of you guys joined in, where I was just chatting. And about 5 minutes before I did it, I thought, I think I'm alright, I think everything's okay. I mean, I know the area can look a little bit basic. I mean, I try and do something here and use this a bit more for spreading when I do my talk and that. But I was like, and then I think I leaned over to press that button, to go live, and the moment I clicked it, my anxiety just went. And then in my head I start going through all the things of, no, I'm just going to turn up, I'm going to say something stupid, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But you guys have made it like really awesome to live stream. And obviously my favourite live stream that I've done so far out of all of them was my Fallout one. And that's because obviously I had Carrie with me as well. I'd say best experiences are the ones that you share, which is very true. Random bandana attack. Bandanas everywhere in his house. Obviously, like that, this time I feel a lot more relaxed being able to talk to you guys. I'm also very conscious of the fact that my glasses are reflecting a freaking light. Makes it look like I'm some sort of demon. And yeah, you're right. Love is awesome. And yeah, Ari, you're breathtaking. I ain't gonna go away anytime soon. I love it. Yeah, Demon Viking. Add that to the list. Ah, cheers, Siberian. I appreciate that, man. It's one of the things we were. I'm not all rage and swear words after all. Do you mean I'm not fucking swearing? That is something I've had to curb. Like Carrie can tell you, in my general talking, I do swear a lot. It's something I'm trying to be very conscious of on YouTube, so I know how funny things are. And I know in one of my live streams the other day I said a particular word, although I did not say it in any sort of... I was actually saying about the fact I do not like that word being used online, and especially personally. I know it made a couple of people a bit uncomfortable. I'm glad nobody took it in the way of being pushed by it. Yeah, I know, saying that swearing is supposed to be a sign of intelligence. Must be a freaking genius. Born known swear words, yeah. And the little baby Ari, Mama, fuck you. I remember our eldest coming home once and sitting there and then just going, and she's just sat there playing away, all innocent like kids are. You're just looking and thinking, she's such a sweet little thing. And then just turning around and going, what the fucker? Me and Carrie just bursting out laughing. Like, well, I'm sorry, I tell her I didn't laugh at first. I almost ran across the room and went nuts at her, and then realised I was like, oh, actually, she's asking a question. just says, what the fucker? It's like, Then in my head I'm going, oh my god, it's like, have I said it at some point she's picked it up and realised no, she picked it up from somebody at school. But I was like, Jesus Christ. And yeah, I think our youngest as well at one point turned around not too long ago, just summer, and went, that's it. Let's catch this pub. It's a bitch. Oh, she's got freaking... kids do give out some brilliant ones. That's our youngest at the moment. She can't... She keeps trying to say different words. Yeah, and she's just like... she keeps going, it's a bitch. Let's go to... No, it's not a bitch. You get to pronounce it properly. What if they hear from someone that's what it means? But that's fine, that's what I was saying. Like, at first I was like, oh, that's killing, and I was like, no, wait, she's asking what it means. Now, we have a what I've considered to be quite an enlightened philosophy with swearing with our children, actually, is the fact that they know what swear words are. They have to with me. There's no way I could hide all my swearing and stuff like that. And, but they know that they're words that they shouldn't use and that they're naughty. So they know that all what they call mummy and daddy words. So they hear, like, sometimes a kid will say a swear word and they'll go, ooh, that's naughty. That's a mummy word, that's a daddy word and stuff. So they know what those words are, but they know that it's not right to use them. Oh, Brent! Oh, you can't hear us. I'm going to have to type it in. There you go. I don't know, type it in, you can hopefully see it then. I've seen Brent pop up in ages. Well, lad, he's a person that first brought me into this chatting on that idea. And so I sucked him to Alpha and got inspired by Alpha's way of doing it. It's better to tell the right way. Yeah, and like you said, Ari, that's the thing. Like, they get a word, we'll tell them what the word means. I think like fuckers are, but like the other one, like when they said, "What's a bitch?" Instead of telling the two definitions, saying on one hand, it's the name of a girl dog, and then we say to them, and on the other hand, it's, you know, a word that somebody means when they're trying to be nasty about another person. Especially girls, so we don't use that word because that's a nasty word, and we don't use nasty words. So, you know, it's one of the things of, you know, you use that to teach them. What one I cannot absolutely stand is that when people swear and laugh about it with their kids, they're like, "Can you say dickhead?" and things like that. And it's like, no. And then when they get older, they wonder why the hell their kids have got no respect. Like, what the hell? Right, I've just gone on, Ari, I've just gone on to you, right? And your logo's shown on your page now, perfectly fine on YouTube. Hasn't caught up in the chat yet, but that's probably because it's still a rolling chat at the moment. But it's gone to that, right? I'm now subscribing to you, Ari. Just, this is what I mean about YouTube. This is the third time I've subscribed to your channel now. YouTube seems absolutely imperative that I'm not your subscriber. Yeah, I've just subscribed again. Stay on 361. So, well done, that's a hell of an accomplishment. Over 3,500. Yeah. It is. It's just like I have to. Soon, you guys, I have to go around and check every so often that I'm still subscribed to you guys. Like, sometimes I notice I'll be like, oh, why hasn't somebody released a video for a while? In fact, I'll go and see if they have done anything. And it's just been lost in the shuffle. And it comes that you've released like 10 videos in the last like few weeks. Yeah, and then it's like, oh, you're not subscribed. I'm like, well, what? I know I'm subscribed. I don't unsubscribe from you guys, so. Oh, it just does my Sweden. Because then I miss out on like the great content you guys are putting out. It's freaking. I've had a few people do it with me. I mean, I was talking about it with somebody the other week, and we were saying like, what are the odds that there's probably people that are perfectly fine and happy with my content and everything, but they're not subscribed to my channel anymore. So I think he said like, oh, on like, let's say like I'm on 259 now. He said the reality is you're probably on about 280 or something. But over time, those subs are getting taken away, and people don't realise they've been unsubscribed to you. YouTube has a weird habit. Yeah, they're just fuck YouTube. That's what I should do. I should do a video just titled "Fuck YouTube" and see how many people watch it, and see how long it takes to piss them off enough that they do something with it. Yeah, like taking away my live streaming privileges just for having WWE written in the title of my video. Oh god, yeah, the first time my kids did that. Played a Mega Drive game, got game over, and then was confused why they had to start from the beginning again. Strange, you can't just load up your last game. not Dennis. Yeah. Nice. Oh, okay, alright, that's cool, man. Cool, yeah, I think you're an hour ahead of us as well, aren't you? So it's like gone midnight for you now. Well, thanks for joining, mate, and watching. Obviously, I really appreciate it and all the love. And I shall see you soon. Congrats again on congrats again on your sweet as hell logo. I love it. And yeah, you take care, brother, right? Bye. Make a proper sign off sound to like put on when freaking it does stuff. I realised as well I didn't set up my subscriber thing for got all these different sources I use on my streamer. And yeah. Oh, I'm just flicking back and forth a second. Oh, different camera light. Oh, it's okay, I know why. So I wonder why all my stuff around my screen had disappeared. I had originally, but it's because I remember now I've expanded the webcam over whilst I was talking to you, so it's covered everything up. But still, I need to have a look over this properly so you can get it set up so it like shouts at you and stuff like that. I had it before. If someone subscribes to me, then it does the sound when you get a life in the original Sonic game. Yeah, like I said, I got it set with the other one. I need to get it set on this because I set myself different layers and that. So when I do the games pad chat, then it comes up with its own logos and everything on for that. And then this is the gaming one that I set up for when I'm live streaming my games. So, I mean, the thing is really, if I move this down to the bottom, they'll all come up again. Boom. Boom. Oh no, that's not right. Yeah, so yeah, these get also taken away the God of War logo now. It's cool, you can like play around them and move them and things like that as well, so. But yeah, I getting it set so it comes up with a little picture on the screen. So, and then it'll do like because I love that sound. Hey Brent, you can hear us now, Brent. That's cool, Siberian. You probably have to record the audio yourself together unless you can find the sound clip you can use for it. Hey, how you doing then, Brent, mate? That's why I said I'll chat for 5 minutes so I can catch up with the chat and everything, and then I'll go. And that was nearly 40 minutes ago. So we'll try to round up again at like it's 22 minutes past, but 1/2 I will wrap up this. And go and have a cup of tea. Oh damn, man! Yeah, I know days like that. Wow, well done, 600. Jeez, yeah, that's a hell of an accomplishment, mate. God, I can remember celebrating when you hit 300. Yeah, freaking oh, yeah, I'm on 259 now. I suppose tonight I'm just sitting one away from that 260. But hopefully now, with the live streaming ability and that being in place now, I can actually go score it. Yeah, baby. I see Brent does like he does live streams. He does like really cleverly made clone skits. So Yeah, I know, man. YouTube has been like the greatest patience tester, yeah, greatest way of me to learn how to have patience. Yeah, I saw that the other day. I watched it again. I was just going to like funny videos and that. And I watched the Titanic video again. I saw it freaking. At the time, it was showing it as 69K, and I just thought, Jesus Christ. You know, the video's blown up by the fact that people were taking that picture and using it for their profile pictures on like Instagram and that, weren't they? It's funny because you probably for monetizing, you could probably build a lot of your monetization around that one video, which is mental. As your subs are growing that as well, as you hit that 1,000 mark, your view time of that is going to be like right up in the stars. I was sad by the fact that I had my about over a week ago, I had my second ever video that reached 600 views. So think about a video that reached 70,000 views. I probably wet myself. I shouldn't say. I should say when. When I get a video that gets up to 70,000. Nice. That's true. Cool. Right. So, what's that? Give me 2 ticks, guys, and then I shall be back. Obviously, you still talk amongst yourself, yours. Oh, I am back. Oh, and bye, Brent. Oh, starting to get a fuzzy look on the camera now because the light's gotten low. It's where normally I'd have the studio light come in. Oh, we lost everyone else now. It's just you and me, babe, and Siberia on. Yeah, Yeah, that's true, man. All about that YouTube love. Right, I'm going to wrap this up now and call it an end. Of course you are, Siberian, you know that. I'm happy to talk to you one-on-one anytime, brother. Oh. So it's this bloody count thing. It says something. It'll say you got the 3 people. What was it I did the other night? It said there was 4 people in the chat. There was see, Carrie was in the chat. You were in the chat. And I think Ari was talking to me. Alpha was talking. Remag was talking. Sorry, Remug was talking. Was it there was? Oh Christ, what's that one? It does. Late Night was on as well. There was like 2 other people. I think there was something as well. And I'm literally like this. It's like there's like 7 people talking to me right now, and you're telling me there's only 4 people in the entire room. Yeah, I know, it's just stupid. It's like I get why they have to put the views thing up there, but so at least try and make it more fucking accurate. Some of these streams go on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. The longest one I've done so far. Obviously, it's been too long. I've just bored everybody off. Yeah, it's just. I mean, part of it is. I think it's not just YouTube either as well. Though part of it is. I was watching a video about it actually just a couple of weeks ago. It's how. It's a combination of how your computer processes data, and then how also the internet compiles data, goes through your computer, and it gives variations and all some crap. 30 views off me. Yeah, I know, man. It sucks when that happens. But I said to that as well. I know. I was explaining. I was explaining to. I think it was Ari. I was explaining it to the other day, and we were chatting. I was saying to her things. If you have a video that somebody watches less than like 30 seconds of it or something, if it's over 5 minutes or something like that, and it's a percentage of the time, and if people don't watch over that percentage, every 3 days YouTube does a roll through where it will eliminate those as views, because it sees it as it's either people just clicking on it to try and support your numbers, or it's because they worry about people, because when you pay for views, the bot watches your video for 5 seconds. So it acknowledges the view, so YouTube are combating that by putting that system in place. But obviously it genuinely cracks sometimes. Oh yeah, man, that sucks. I mean, it's like, I think some people, when their videos naturally have like loads of views on them, they just don't seem to get it at times. They're just like, oh yeah, but like they'll say to you, you only lost like 30 views there, what are you worried about? But those, like, for those of us that obviously are working for each and every single little view, so I'm going to my channel a second. You know, like us, it's yeah, I want to know, it's definitely, so I mean 60 views is still really good for a video, man. You know, especially with these earlier days. Like, God, yeah, if I get 60 views on a video, quite sure I'm happy as freaking Larry. You know, like, yeah, like, I've got, my views go 39, 24, 16 for my sponsor video. I need to do a follow up to that with Dave. Yeah, 19 views, 22, 44, 46, 32, 42, 67, I got 122, then 8, then 40. It just shows it's all over the place. So I said 60 is a fucking good number. I ripped my arm off to have 60 views on each video at the moment. I've just got one reaction video that really stood out for me. My Final Fantasy 8 reaction video, that's on 686 views. That's the people love react videos, don't they? Yeah. That's the point as well. Actually. How long's your channel been up for now, Siberian? That's cool. Oh, actually, you said about your video going from 100 to 60 views. Is that on a set video or is that on a live stream? That's cool, about a year. Yeah, I've hit my channel. I mean, I've been a Geekbox for a year. Ah, right, now live stream's different. What it might be, I found this. My live stream the other day, that's the first one that's done it to me. I went from 67 views down to 39. What it is obviously, you know, each time, say if I'm watching your live stream and I refresh my page or something, for example, it turns it into a second view because it counts as me leaving and then someone joining your stream again. What YouTube will do after it's been processed and it's gone through the numbers is it adapts the IP addresses and it turns it into one view. So what will happen, you'll probably find a lot of those, if not all of them, is you've lost the views, but for your live streams in reality your views aren't the thing that count that you want, it's the time. So rather than having two low time views, which that's how it views it on the analytics, like you've had two views and they're quite low, you have one long view, so it's all condensed onto that one stream. Yeah, so it condenses the views down because technically I'm really one viewer, not two viewers, so it's trying to reflect that accurately. But in your analytics overall, and for building up your algorithm to make your channel like more available in the future for people, it's better for you that way. Because it looks better to say, rather than two people watched your video for half an hour, then one that watched it for half an hour and left. Then somebody came and stayed the full hour and watched your whole stream, etc. Yeah, so, and obviously now with the algorithm, view time is the thing that's most important. Yeah, obviously subscribers is a secondary thing, isn't it? Because that used to be the part. That's why like the bots and that don't work as well for people now, because the bots, it used to be done by views. You had to have I think you had to have a certain amount of views before you could be monetized properly as well, and they scrapped that not long after because people pay $8 in America and get 2,000 views on your channel. They go, oh, there you go, there's your views. Now you just got to have enough subscribers. Pay another $8 to get 1,000 subscribers. Oh, you got 1,000 subscribers, cool. Now you've got everything you need. You'll make money on every video from now on. Whereas now you have to constantly be growing and working on it. So as much as I absolutely cursed YouTube down for it now, I actually, the system they've got now, I do actually appreciate what they've done with it. Yeah, it's like a Jack in the Box. Yeah, 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, not minutes. 4,000 watch hours. That's why it's such a crazy high target. So what I'm saying is that each one of your subscribers on average should have watched 4 hours of your content in total. And I'm on about 68, 69 hours. Yeah, God, I wish it was minutes to make life a lot easier. Alright man, I was going to say, I'm going to shoot off now. But I said, if you want it, man, just, I'm going to be up for a little bit, because I've got a couple of things to do and that. I've got my notifications on my phone for my Discord, so if you want at any point, man, just, well, even not just tonight, just whenever, man, if you want to chat, feel free to drop me a personal message direct on Discord. It's not a problem. It doesn't have to be in the group chat thing. You can send me a direct message. We'll get a chatting, man. Always happy to have a chat with somebody that knows what they're talking about in life. Yeah, I will. I need to. I still got this freaking. I've mostly recovered from being ill the other day, but it's still kicking my ass. There you go. And some love from the missus as well. Needs to do like a pink version of the Geekbox logo, babe. Yeah, catch you, man. Thanks for joining the stream, bro. You're a star. Bye.